Since the beginning of 2020, over 60 million people have been infected by the coronavirus pandemic worldwide. As this number is currently rising faster than it ever has before, we must take action now to help slow the spread of COVID-19. Our solution, called MiniTrace, attempts to decrease the number of COVID-19 cases by tracking possible exposures through contact tracing.
While companies such as Google and Apple have attempted to implement contact tracing applications, these systems have raised privacy and attainability concerns. MiniTrace successfully fills these gaps in the market through anonymously tracking interactions in local establishments such as schools and nursing homes, where an administrator is the only person that would have access to the data. In addition to enforcing privacy and attainability, MiniTrace was also designed to be low power, rechargeable, attractive, and user-friendly.
MiniTrace consists of three main components: the wearable devices, the base station, and the database. The wearable devices are worn by every user in the local environment and are able to track interactions with other devices via Bluetooth. The devices can also display screens on an OLED by the push of a button and can measure the user's temperature using a temperature sensor. The base station serves as the point of contact between the wearable devices and the database by communicating information between the two over Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Lastly, the database stores all user interactions and each user's COVID-19 status on an Amazon Web Services server.
This demo shows an example interaction. At first, the MiniTrace user has no COVID status because he has not been near other users. Periodically, randomized tokens are generated, encrypted, and stored on each wearable. When a user wearing MiniTrace comes near another user, the tokens are exchanged over Bluetooth and stored. The next time the user comes near a base station, the sent and received tokens are uploaded. Based on the tokens and known infections, an algorithm determines whether or not the user has been exposed, and the user is then updated with the status. MiniTrace can also perform a basic temperature check. The user can hold the device up to his or her forehead to obtain an approximate temperature reading. Due to the construction of this particular casing, the temperature sensor does not make good contact, and the temperature reads closer to the ambient temperature. But with a better case, the sensor is more accurate.
With a solution like MiniTrace, we can not only learn to control COVID-19 now, but can also prepare ourselves for future outbreaks and pandemics.